Good morning to the leader in you. This is Catherine, your host, for another edition of Good Morning to the Leader in You. Well, today is November 24th. We have a special edition. We're actually, doing our show the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. And today we're just going to be talking about giving thanks, right? This is the season to give thanks. Honestly, every day is a day to give thanks. You know why? Because every day that you wake up, you get out of the bed, you put both feet on the floor, and you get up and start your day. That's a day to give thanks. Because every single day, we're all pushing and we're all striving toward something. We're all pushing, we're all striving toward hitting our goals and striving to reach our place of destiny. And, we just have to give thanks every day. I think sometimes we limit ourselves if we just wait on a specific period of time to give thanks. When we stay in a state of gratitude 365 days a year, we actually draw unto ourselves more things. We attract what we want to ourselves when we give thanks on a consistent daily basis. I know things may not all be perfect in our lives, things that's going on around us, things that's going on in our country and our communities. But when we have to really sit back, get quiet into ourselves, and just reflect on where we are and where we could have been. There's so many things that could have happened this year in a negative sense. And in some, not negating any challenges anyone have faced, but think about where things could have been, but it did not get to that destitute place. It did not get to that grave state that it could have been. So we always have to look at our situations from a different perspective. Always honor how you feel what you feel. I never tell anyone to ignore your feelings or your emotions, how you feel about things. But sometimes we do have to sit back and assess how things could have been. It could be worse, right? And that's what I always tell myself. Things could be worse. And so today I give thanks. I give thanks not just because it's Thanksgiving week or season. I give thanks because I'm alive. I give thanks because I have breath in my body. I give thanks because I'm in my right mind. I'm able to think and process and reason, problem solve. Just the basics. I'm able to move. Some people are immobile, bound to wheelchairs. Some people are not able to think clearly in their mindset. And, I give thanks for the small stuff. I give thanks for the everyday stuff. I give thanks that I can cook a meal on my own. I give thanks I have a roof over my head. I give thanks I have a vehicle. Some people don't have these basic things or can't do these basic things for themselves. So sometimes when we talk about giving thanks, I like to strip it down to the common denominator, to the bare, what do we have? And be thankful. I'm not saying don't strive for greatness. Anyone that know me, I always end my podcast show by saying I'm going to see you at the top, because we should strive for greater. We should want greater. I absolutely do. For 2022, I'm about to go to the next level with my business. Absolutely, no question about it. But also I have to reflect on what it is that I do have, right? And what we also have to think about, and this is where I am, reflecting on what type of world do I want to create for myself in 2022. I can't control what's happening in politics. I can't control what's happening in the country. I can't control what's happening, globally. But I can control the type of world I want to create for myself. What I'm going to allow in my space, what I'm not going to allow in my space. It's not only just individuals in my space. What am I going to allow in the space of my own mindset? What things am I going to allow to penetrate my mind, my heart, and live there and have residency there and it take me off course, right? So when we talk about give thanks, there's going to be a lot of things flying around about Thanksgiving and giving thanks. Giving thanks is also about appreciating where you are and realizing that greater is there for you and you have to go for it. And if you can, help take someone else along the way. Help give someone else the tools that they can grow to the next level. Help give someone an encouraging word that can spark a light in them, that they want to strive for greatness, that they want to be greater than where they are. Yes, this is the season that we give thanks. This is the season that we pause, that we reflect, we assess, we re-strategize for next year. My mind is already in 2022. 2021 is coming to a close. December is right around the corner. And I just appreciate, and I just want to give thanks to every client that I've worked with this year. Appreciate every referral I've received this year from other colleagues in the industry. And I'm just thankful. I'm thankful because this year could have ended completely different than it is right now. So I'm thankful for what is to come. I'm thankful for the business growth and expansion. I'm thankful for my personal development, growth and expansion. I'm thankful for community, right? I'm thankful for community. What are you thankful for? What do you give thanks for? When you sit back and reflect, what can you honestly say? You know what? I know things may not be exactly the way I want it, but you know what? It's not as bad as it could be. What can you give thanks for genuinely and rest in that and not be in a state of turmoil, not be in a state of anger? Don't allow tomorrow to be a state of confusion. Personally, I'm going to have a peaceful day, a relaxing day. And I wish that for everyone listening to this podcast, because at the end of the day, we have to reflect. We have to really assess where we are. And even if we have not hit every single goal we wanted to for this year, what goals have we hit? And for the goals we did not hit, put that at the top of your list to start working on it. You still got December. Hey, you can still knock December out the park. And then thrust into 2022, already knocking out some of those goals that was residual that you hadn't accomplished. Or strategize and see how you're going to manifest that in the first quarter of next year. I'm just in a state of manifestation in my life, personally, professionally, with my business, overall, my associations, my circles, my community. Create the life you want. Stop living the life of other individuals. Stop coveting other individuals' lives. Sometimes we look at another person, we're like, oh, I wish I had that life. I wish. But you're not in that person's life. You have no idea what that person is dealing with. No idea. You only see the surface. So I say it's time to write the book of your life. It's time to write that next chapter in your life. It is time to live out the stories that you play in your mind of things that you want to accomplish, places you want to travel. Listen, I'm going to travel somewhere completely different in 2022 that I've never been before. I'm in the conversations right now of the possible location. If when it manifests, I will release that information. But I'm going somewhere different next year that I've never been. Put that on your list. If you're tired of just always being in the same area, never really traveling, never really doing anything, well, you can change that. It doesn't have to always stay that way. You can expand. You can go beyond the borders. And you can choose to live. Choose to live this season, as we call Thanksgiving. Choose to live. Choose to live the life you want to design. I say if you have nothing else to do on tomorrow, pull out some paper, pull out a big board. If you have it, go to the dollar store today and create a vision board. So if you have nothing to do tomorrow, I'm like, I don't really want to do anything tomorrow. You can create a vision board. If you want to do it digitally, you can do it digitally. You can go on canva.com. I'm not in any affiliation with them, but I know it's a great online tool. If you want to create a vision board, you can do it there. Or if you wanted to go the old school route, go to the dollar store today and get you a board and design your life. Give thanks on tomorrow with the life that you want to design. Life design. You design your life. Don't allow others to design it for you. Listen, as we get ready to wind down this moment of time together. I just wanted to pop in quick, just do a quick podcast of giving thanks. Listen, you're still here, you're still alive, you still got breath in your body. So if you're not manifesting what you want to see in your life, then you take the initiative tomorrow on the Thanksgiving day and you create a vision board for your life and you go to work and you go to execute. And like I always say, I'm going to see you at the top.